Did you ever get your heating bill and just sit there staring, hoping maybe the numbers would magically change? Maybe you're in New York, Chicago, or Minnesota, and those winter months hit your bank account almost as hard as they hit your skin. Or even if you're in a warmer part of the world, you know that sneaky draft feeling like someone is quietly stealing heat right out of your living room, $1 at a time. There's something about cold air sneaking in, no matter what you do. You turn up the thermostat, but the room just won't stay warm. If this sounds familiar, I've got something you probably won't believe. A $5 insulation hack that, in some homes, can cut heating bills by as much as 80%. No, seriously, it isn't an ad. There's no affiliate link. It's one of those, it's so boring, it just might work things that nobody talks about. But when you discover it, you might wonder why it isn't on the front page of the news during every winter. And before we get into the details, hit that subscribe button for more down-to-earth economics and easy money-saving ideas like this one. Now, let's set the scene. It's January, the kind of winter where your feet never seem to get warm because the floors are always a little colder than you'd like, even with socks on. You're bundled in more layers than you care to admit. Maybe you're sipping on something hot, but the minute you stop, it feels like the chill is plotting a sneak attack. The thermostat's on, but nothing feels quite right. For most people, the immediate solution seems to be turn up the heat. Maybe you tried rolling up an old towel and putting it by the door, or even putting plastic film over some windows. But if you've ever noticed your house just won't hold heat, it's probably not your imagination. You're losing more heat and money than you realize, not through some fancy insulation failure, but through one of the most overlooked problems in almost every single house or apartment: the gaps in your baseboards and floors. It sounds boring, sure. Gaps between your floorboards, a little crack under the trim, maybe a space where your wall meets the floor. So what? They're such small spaces, how much could they really affect your heating? Here's the surprising thing. Collectively, those tiny gaps around your house act just like a giant open window. You don't see cold air rushing in, but you feel it every time your feet are cold in your own living room. According to some old studies by energy efficiency nerds, up to 40% of unwanted heat loss in a typical house comes from air leaks, especially at the floor, the baseboard, and around windows. No wonder heat seems to just disappear. Here's where the $5 insulation trick comes in. It's so easy, simple, and cheap that it sounds like a joke, but it works. And this is the boring economics part: foam backer rod and clear caulk. Go down to your local hardware store, walk past the fancy insulation rolls, past the smart thermostats, and head for the caulk section. You're looking for something called foam backer rod. It's basically a long, squishy foam rope that comes in a spool, costs a couple of bucks, designed to fill gaps. Next to it, you'll see tubes of clear acrylic caulk, another couple of bucks. And here's the full hack. You fill the long, drafty gaps in your baseboard and floor junctions with the foam, then seal it in with that clear caulk. The foam does most of the work, blocking air movement. The caulk creates an airtight finish. No special tools, no professional needed, and there's no strange smell. The caulk disappears when it dries, and nobody notices it's there. But suddenly, your house isn't leaking heat like it used to. This idea actually comes from the world of old, leaky buildings, places with single-glazed windows and floors that look charming, but leak warmth faster than a sieve leaks water. In these older homes, energy bills were out of control during winter, and keeping warm inside felt impossible. But insulation experts realized that the most cost-effective fix wasn't, first, adding new insulation everywhere or replacing the windows, but sealing the baseboards and filling those tiny cracks. Why? Stopping airflow is the quickest way to keep heat inside where it belongs. Imagine trying to fill a bathtub with water while the plug's missing. No matter how much hot water you use, it just keeps leaking away. That's your home right now if you've got those small but mighty gaps. This hack isn't just for drafty old Victorian houses either. Newer homes have the same problem, especially if you've ever had renovations, new floors, or shifting foundations. And if you live in an apartment, there's a strong chance you're losing even more heat since the joints and trims in multi-unit buildings are rarely sealed perfectly. People always assume the main culprit is the window or the door, but a crazy amount of heat slips out from right where the floor meets the wall. And it doesn't matter which country you're in. If it gets cold, you'll find this problem. Let's talk about why this works so well. Heat moves from warm places to cool places, always trying to balance itself out like the world's most boring science experiment. The largest surface area in any room is the floor, and right at the edge you have that tiny gap highway, a nearly invisible space acting like a vent. Even a 1/8 inch gap running around a room's baseboard can add up to several square feet of open space if you put all the cracks together. That's not a minor problem. That's a major heat loss. By plugging those gaps, the warm air you're paying so much for can't just escape into the walls, crawl space, or right out of the building. You're not just keeping the room warm longer, you're actually making it possible to lower your thermostat because it'll feel warmer inside. That's where the cuts energy bills by 80% comes in. Some people actually measure the gas or electric usage before and after. And while your results will depend on what kind of house you've got, what kind of heating system, and so on, the drop is always huge. If you've got really bad drafts, or your place is older and wasn't built with modern sealing, the difference can feel like night and day. Let's get into the nuts and bolts of how to actually pull this off. The reason this hack doesn't cost much is that you don't need fancy tools. You just grab that foam backer rod, which looks like a long piece of spaghetti but squishy and gray, and stick it right into any gaps where the baseboard meets the floor. For wider gaps, use a thicker foam. For smaller ones, use the skinny stuff. If you can press it in with your finger and it stays put, you've done it right. Then, use a tube of clear caulk to cut the draft, seal tight, and dry invisible. The whole process for a medium-sized living room might cost you $5 and take an hour, but the savings over the next few months can pay back that investment 100 times over. Now, before you start thinking this is just too simple to make such a big difference, let's look at a real-world story. There's a family in Wisconsin, let's call them the Martins, who tried this hack one winter after getting yet another eye-watering heating bill. The night after sealing just 2 rooms, they reported the first reel. The furnace finally shut off for half an hour. Moment in months. Their living room stopped feeling like an icebox, and for the first time, they could walk barefoot on their floors in January without freezing. Their next bill dropped by almost half. Not a made-up story, just what happens when you stop fighting a never-ending air leak. But maybe you're wondering, what about renters? What about people who aren't allowed to make permanent changes? Or people in really old apartments or new condos? That's where the second part of this story gets even more interesting. So let's pick up right where we left off. Maybe you're in a rented apartment, or you're living in a place where you know the landlord is never going to approve any kind of construction work, even if it would make their property better and your life easier. Maybe you're not sure if you want to invest $5 in a Saturday afternoon into a place you might move out of in 6 months. Here's where this boring little hack keeps surprising. It doesn't just work for homeowners. It works for almost anybody. In fact, it might work even better for renters because drafty gaps are so common and because the fix is both reversible and invisible, which means your landlord probably won't ever notice or care. And if you do move out, you can peel off the clear caulk and pull out the foam with your fingertips. No damage at all. Picture this. It's late December. You're bundled up in your drafty city apartment. The radiators thump and clang, but the heat never quite stays where you want it, no matter how high you crank the thermostat. You're paying for heat, but it never seems to make a difference. Maybe you're living in an older building, maybe even one built back when insulation wasn't really a thing people cared about. In these apartments, tiny cracks under the baseboard or around the windows are like secret escape routes for your expensive heat. Every winter, millions of renters just accept higher bills or colder rooms and feel powerless to do anything about it. But the truth is, for a little bit of money and some boring materials from the local hardware store, you can make a huge difference. One renter I heard about, a college kid in upstate New York, was tired of waking up with their teeth chattering in December, even though their radiator was scalding hot. They tried rolling up sweaters and towels, taping plastic over windows, but nothing worked for long. Finally, they tried the $5 hack, foam rod, some caulk, and about an hour of their time. By filling every gap along the bedroom floor and around the tiny cracks at the windows, they stopped the flow of freezing air dead in its tracks. Their room went from miserable to actually comfortable with a regular blanket. The next month, their gas bill shocked them. It dropped by more than half, even with no fancy renovations, and as it turns out, that's a pretty common result. The real beauty in this insulation trick is its simplicity. It doesn't require you to know anything about construction. You don't need to rip up carpet, you don't need to be a handyman, and you don't even need any special safety gear. The foam just presses into place, and the caulk runs a smooth, invisible seal along the edge. Even for people who usually hate DIY projects, this one feels satisfyingly straightforward. It's almost like coloring in the lines. When you're done, you don't see it. You just feel the difference. But let's pause and think about why more people don't do this if it's so easy and effective. Part of the answer is that fixing a draft with $5 worth of foam is just not very exciting. No glossy magazine article or viral video. People expect bright and flashy solutions, but this is about plugging an invisible hole. The biggest leaks in your budget are almost always the ones you can't see, especially when it comes to heating and cooling. Most people assume you have to spend hundreds or even thousands to feel a noticeable change. The industries selling insulation and smart gadgets count on that. But sometimes, the real economic wins are right under your nose, or right under your baseboards. There's another layer to this, and it's not just about heating. If you're in a hot climate, the same principle works in reverse. Air conditioning is expensive, and when hot outdoor air seeps in through gaps, your AC has to work twice as hard to keep up. In cities across the US South or places like Australia, closing off those gaps can mean a cooler, more comfortable room and a much lower electricity bill. The only difference is you're keeping the cool air in instead of the warm air. So this $5 hack isn't really just a winter exclusive trick, it's a year-round upgrade to your comfort, wherever you live. Now, you might be wondering if there are any catches. Is there a situation where this doesn't work? The answer is yes, but it's rare. If you live in a building with extreme structural problems like walls literally falling apart, or a floor that moves every month, then sure, you may need more serious repairs. Or if your home already has top-end insulation and was built in the last 5 years to modern standards, you might only see a small improvement. But for almost everyone else, especially the millions stuck with leaky floors and windows, this is a dramatic, powerful fix. And once you've done one room, you start noticing which other rooms have similar problems. You might end up sealing your whole apartment or house for less than the cost of a single month's winter heating. And people start to get creative. Some use this as a starter project and end up sealing around window frames, ductwork, even electrical outlets on outside walls. Every little gap adds up. It's almost like playing detective, following the cold draft until you find the source and plug it. The reward isn't just money saved, but a real physical change and comfort. Imagine sitting on your sofa in January without a blanket and without the base of your wall feeling like a block of ice. That's what renters and homeowners alike can expect when they take the leap and try it, even if it means crawling around on hands and knees for an hour or two. Nobody said saving money would be glamorous, but when you see what's possible for $5 and a little effort, you start seeing your own home in a whole new way. There's another reason this boring economic hack deserves some attention right now. Energy prices and utility bills aren't getting any cheaper. Every winter, news stories pop up about how fuel costs are predicted to rise, how electricity grids are straining, how families are struggling just to keep the house warm. A lot of people feel at the mercy of markets and the weather. But this hack is proof that sometimes you can do something, even if it's not going to make headlines. It's boring, it's simple, and it works. If everyone did it, the effect on total energy demand across a city, maybe even worldwide, would be massive. But what if you're not the handy type at all? Maybe you work long hours, or you just can't get around as easily. The good news is, this job is so simple, it could be a weekend project anyone can do. Or you could ask a friend, a neighbor, or even a local handyman. If you need help pressing the foam or squeezing a tube of sealant, no special skills, minimal mess, and no special cleanup other than wiping your hands. Even if you can't do every room, sealing just the worst offenders can make a noticeable difference. It's that rare combination in life: fast, cheap, easy, and effective. By now, you might be picturing your living room, your bedroom, maybe even your parents' house, and wondering where those little gaps are hiding. You might even be halfway out the door to check the baseboards after this video ends. But before you do, there's one more twist to this story. What happens after you seal up your home, turn down the thermostat, and see the first bill come in? How does it feel to suddenly not dread the mail in January? Let's wrap this up with a few thoughts on how this ordinary, nearly invisible insulation trick can change not only your finances, but how you feel at home all winter long. So, let's imagine you've gotten this far. You've sealed up those gaps, pressed in the foam backer rod, laid a clean bead of caulk where the wall meets the floor, maybe even checked around your windows and doors for good measure. The job didn't take more than an afternoon. Maybe it was even a cozy project on a chilly weekend. You stand back and look around, and honestly, not much has changed. There's no exciting extreme home makeover moment, no applause, no before and after photo that will wow your social feed. You might even wonder, did it really do anything? Just a couple bucks, a bit of squishy foam, and a clear line of caulk. It looks like nothing. But then the real test comes. A cold snap hits your city. Maybe it's the kind of weather that last year had you running the thermostat well into the night and wrapping up in extra blankets just to feel halfway comfortable. This year, you're waiting to see what happens. Maybe you're a little skeptical. But that night, you realize something's different. The heating system finally cycles off. It's not fighting a losing battle. Your living room, once the coldest part of the house, now feels even calm and steady. You're not shivering by the door. You can walk around in your socks without wincing. Your coffee stays hot and your nose doesn't get that unwelcome chilly tingle. It's just comfortable. Days turn into weeks, and then the first utility bill arrives. Maybe it isn't 80% lower every month, maybe it's half, maybe just a third less, depending on your building and your heating setup. But it's different, lower, manageable. And that's when you realize that the best economic hacks don't always come with fanfare. Sometimes they just quietly work in the background, sparing your wallet and making your life a little easier, a little warmer, a little happier. Here's what people often realize at this stage. Money saved is money earned. Every dollar you don't have to pay out to a faceless utility company, every cent that stays in your account because you closed up a gap nobody else could see, is a dollar you can use for something far more valuable. Maybe it's a pizza night when you need it most, a trip to see family, gas money, a new book, or just a little more breathing room so winter doesn't feel quite so ruthless on your family budget. Over the course of a year, the savings add up, sometimes hundreds of dollars, just from this one invisible upgrade. But it's not just about money, if we're honest. The best part is the feeling that you've taken control of something that usually feels impossible to fix. Every year we're told utility prices are out of our hands, that heating costs are just what they are, that it's normal to be uncomfortable in your own home. But a little effort, a boring economic update, and $5 worth of material can upend all of it. That's power, that's agency, and that's something worth sharing. Maybe this isn't the flashiest life hack you'll see today, but it is one you can actually try. Not next year, not after a big renovation, not when you finally buy a house, but right now. Whether you're in a little rental, a vintage cottage, a city apartment, or a suburban home, this is a fix with real power. Simple, boring, repeatable, and reliable. Now, if you've ever tried a money-saving heating trick like this, or if you spot gaps in your own home that finally make sense after watching, let's hear about it. Drop a comment below, what's your best boring economic fix for staying comfortable without breaking the bank? Have you seen the results in your winter or summer bills? Did you find a spot in your home where heat just kept running away? Share your experience. And if you found this $5 insulation hack helpful or surprising, hit that like button and share this video with someone who's always cold or always complaining about their bill. You might just change their winter and give their budget a break too. So next time you feel a chill in your own living room or your toes freeze on the way to the fridge, remember, heat loss isn't always about some huge, expensive renovation. Sometimes the best solution is as simple as plugging the holes you can't even see with $5, a steady hand, and a little bit of patience. Thanks for watching Boring Economic Update. Stay warm, stay smart, and keep watching for more everyday economics that actually matter. And don't forget, let me know in the comments what money hacks you want to see next.